My girlfriend tweeted, "I'm not property, I'm a person with rights," after I asked her to stop texting her ex. I retweeted it with, "Respecting your right to be single," and moved my stuff out. She showed up at my new place, crying that I'd taken it too far. Chapter 1. The tweet that changed everything. It was a Thursday night when it happened. We'd been arguing for weeks, mostly about one thing, her ex. He kept messaging her, and instead of setting boundaries, she kept responding. "Look," I said as calmly as I could, "I'm not telling you who you can or can't talk to. But if we're in a relationship, I shouldn't have to compete with your ex-boyfriend for your attention. That's not respect." She rolled her eyes, scrolling through her phone. "You're so controlling. I'm not property. I'm a person with rights." Before I could even reply, she tapped something on her screen, smirked, and tossed her phone on the couch. Seconds later, I got a notification on Twitter. Her tweet was there in black and white. "I'm not property. I'm a person with rights." I sat there, staring at the words, feeling a mix of anger, betrayal, and something else. Clarity. She wanted to make me look like the villain. She wanted the world to think I was some insecure, jealous guy who didn't trust her. So I took a deep breath, picked up my phone, and typed a response. "Respecting your right to be single." Then I hit retweet. Her laughter froze when she saw it pop up on her screen. "What the hell does that mean?" she snapped. But I didn't answer, because by then, I was already packing my things. Chapter 2. Moving out. Her voice followed me down the hallway, sharp and mocking. "You're being dramatic. Stop pretending like you're the victim here. You'll be back once you realize no one else will put up with you." But I didn't stop. I zipped up my duffel bag, grabbed my laptop case, and headed for the door. "Where are you even going?" she scoffed, arms crossed, almost daring me to answer. I looked at her one last time. The smirk was still there, smug and certain she had all the power. "Somewhere you can't reach me," I said quietly. The door clicked shut behind me. For the first time in years, the air felt different. I wasn't crushed under her constant criticism, the manipulations, or the way she always played the victim while making me feel guilty. Instead, I felt light. I checked into a short-term rental across town. The landlord didn't ask questions, and I didn't offer answers. That night, I sat on the bare mattress, scrolling through Twitter. Her post had blown up. Dozens of her friends chimed in. "Yas, queen. Men are so controlling. Leave him, sis, you deserve better." But then they saw my retweet. The comments shifted. "Wait, he left you. So, you're single now." That backfired. Embarrassing. By midnight, her original post had been deleted. At 2 a.m., my phone buzzed. 12 missed calls. 6 unread texts. "Where are you? This isn't funny. Come back and talk to me." I turned the phone face down on the nightstand. For once, I wasn't the one losing sleep. Because deep down, I knew this was just the beginning. By the third day, my phone had over 99 missed calls. Some were from her. Some from her friends. Even her mother tried once, leaving a cold voicemail. "Stop playing games and come back. She needs you." But I wasn't playing games. For the first time in years, I was free. That morning, as I sipped my coffee in the small kitchen of my rental, I got a notification. One of her old college friends had tagged me in a tweet. Curiosity made me check. It was a screenshot of her private messages. Leaked. In them, she was bragging about juggling me and her ex. "He's so gullible. He thinks asking me not to text my ex is controlling. Meanwhile, I'm meeting my ex next week." The comments were brutal. "This you? Wow. Not the empowerment queen we thought." Bro dodged a bullet. Her social media, once full of likes and support, turned against her overnight. People called her a liar, a hypocrite. Even her ex publicly tweeted, "Don't drag me into your mess. We were over years ago. Stop lying." By the end of the week, she locked all her accounts. That Friday night, there was a knock at my new apartment door. When I opened it, she was standing there. No makeup, eyes red, clutching her phone like a lifeline. "You've taken this too far," she whispered. "Everyone hates me. I just wanted attention. I didn't think you'd actually leave. I studied her for a moment. The same woman who'd once laughed in my face now looked like a stranger, hollow and lost. You said you weren't property, I said evenly. And you're right. You're not. You're free. And so am I. I closed the door gently. Her sobs on the other side were the only sound in the hallway. Chapter 4, The Last Desperate Move. A week later, I got a letter in the mail. Not a text, not an email, a letter written in shaky handwriting. Liam, please, you know me better than anyone. Don't let this one mistake define us. I'll delete my accounts, I'll change. Just come back. People don't trust me anymore and I can't find work. I need you, please. I folded it once and left it on the table. That night she showed up again. This time she wasn't crying. She was furious. You ruined me, she spat, stepping into my apartment uninvited. You made me look like a joke. You shared those screenshots, didn't you? I stayed calm. You did that when you bragged to the wrong person. She froze. Her anger slipped for just a second and that's when I delivered the final blow. You said I'd taken it too far, I told her quietly. But you never realized something. I didn't have to lift a finger. I just walked away and the world showed you exactly who you are. Her mouth opened, but no words came. She looked around the room, bare walls, a single couch, no trace of her. And I could see it hit her. She wasn't needed here, not anymore. Leave, I said simply. This isn't your place anymore. She left without another word. Epilogue, The Quiet Victory. 6 months later, I was sitting in a cafe with a colleague going over notes for a new project. Life was calm again. My apartment was mine alone. My work was steady and my evenings were free of shouting matches and passive-aggressive texts. That's when I saw her. She was at the far end of the cafe, hair unkempt, scrolling through a cracked phone. Her clothes didn't match her usual curated style. And when she ordered a coffee, she had to count coins out loud before sliding them across the counter. She caught my eye for a moment. Her face crumpled. And for a second, I thought she'd come over, but she didn't. She just turned away, clutching her cup like it was all she had left. My colleague leaned in and whispered, "Isn't that?" I shook my head. It was. I wasn't angry anymore. I didn't need to be. The revenge wasn't in exposing her or humiliating her. It was in showing her that the one person who had stood by her, the one she mocked and underestimated, had walked away for good. And in doing so, she'd lost the only thing that truly mattered, someone who would have loved her without conditions. As I left the cafe, the weight of the past years finally felt gone. I didn't just survive her betrayal. I'd built a life stronger without her. Because sometimes, the coldest revenge isn't a blowout fight or public humiliation. It's silence. It's success. It's living well while they live with regret. Was this revenge perfectly justified? Tell us what you have think about this story in the comments below. Like the story.